Benny Blanco, being nearly 5 years older than Selena Gomez, isn't massive on paper, but the age gap combined with the pairing itself has honestly fueled tons of public commentary. Selena, born July 22, 1992, is 33 years old. Benny, real name Benjamin Joseph Levin, born March 8, 1988, is 38 years old. That's roughly a 4.5-year age gap. Now, honestly, the age difference itself isn't shocking. What has driven public conversation is fans and social media commentators repeatedly framing Benny as out of her league and questioning the whole pairing. BuzzFeed literally noted the main reason some Selena fans hadn't embraced Benny was his looks. The "out of all the men she chose him" discourse has been genuinely everywhere online for over 2 years. Benny and Selena had actually worked together professionally since around 2015. He co-produced her hits Same Old Love and Kill 'Em With Kindness on her Revival album. So they knew each other as friends and collaborators for nearly a decade before dating. But the public perception has still been mixed. The looks-based commentary is genuinely unkind. Selena has publicly stood by Benny anyway, but the pairing itself is honestly divisive. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco going from dating to married in just over 2 years is honestly a whirlwind timeline that raised eyebrows. Selena and Benny started dating around July 2023. Benny confirmed that timing himself on The Howard Stern Show in May 2024, saying they got together around Selena's birthday. Then they went public with their romance in December 2023, when Selena commented on a fan page that Benny is my absolute everything in my heart.
She's truly just like my best friend. We just we laugh all fucking day. She inspires me.
Selena and Benny got engaged on December 11th, 2024. Selena announced it on Instagram with a photo of her Marquise diamond ring, captioning it, "Forever Begins Now." Benny commented back, "Hey, wait, that's my wife." Cute moment. Then they married on September 27th, 2025 at Seacrest Nursery in Santa Barbara, California, with 170 guests. Producer Mark Ronson reportedly DJ'd. Guests reportedly included Taylor Swift, Ed Sheeran, Steve Martin, Martin Short, Paul Rudd, and Paris Hilton. Selena wore custom Ralph Lauren. So they went from starting to date to fully married in just over 2 years total. Now, they had known each other professionally since 2015, but going from friends to engaged to married in that short a window is honestly quick. Benny Blanco reportedly shading Selena Gomez publicly back in 2020 before they were dating is honestly the most awkward pre-relationship red flag ever. On the Zach Sang Show in late October 2020, Benny was discussing Justin Bieber and his song Lonely. Benny praised Justin as authentic and then contrasted him with what Benny called cookie-cutter pop artists, who say, "This is my new single, and here's my makeup line."
Justin's not one of those cookie-cutter pop artists. They're like, "This is my new single, and here's my makeup line."
Fans immediately jumped on the makeup line comment. That was the exact same year Selena launched her makeup brand, Rare Beauty. So fans interpreted the makeup line as a subtle dig at Selena. Now, importantly, Benny did not name Selena by name. Reputable outlets have consistently hedged the story with words like allegedly and appeared to. When the clip resurfaced in December 2023, after Selena and Benny went public with their relationship, Selena publicly defended him. Her exact response, "He's still better than anyone I've ever been with." Interesting choice not to deny the resurfaced clip was about her. Whether the 2020 shade was actually about Selena is genuinely unconfirmed, but the fact that fans are still debating it years later is honestly not a great look for the relationship. Benny Blanco having a genuine hygiene drama on his own podcast is honestly one of the wildest celebrity moments of 2026. On February 24th, 2026, Benny debuted his podcast Friends Keep Secrets, which he co-hosts with rapper Lil Dicky, whose real name is Dave Bird, and producer Kristen Badalucco. In the very first episode, Benny was shown barefoot with visibly dirty feet on the couch and then deliberately farting into the microphone. Absolutely brutal debut. The backlash was reportedly intense. Some fans literally urged Selena publicly to divorce him.
Let's see if you guys can pick this up.
Do you think anyone will like it?
Benny then addressed the controversy on Jimmy Kimmel Live, blaming the venue's dirty floors and showing off a clean foot on camera. Then, in a later podcast episode, Selena actually smooched his foot on air to publicly defend him. Wild move. Benny has also said in past interviews that he doesn't shower daily to preserve his skin's natural oils. Whether that's true or performative for image reasons is honestly debatable. Being publicly gross in the debut episode of your own podcast, while married married to one of the most famous and beautiful women alive, is honestly a bizarre choice. Selena defending it publicly makes it even weirder. Not a great optics move. Benny Blanco publicly joking about Selena Gomez's eating habits and diet in a podcast interview is honestly reportedly not going over well behind the scenes. At the May 12th, 2026 live taping of Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop podcast in West Hollywood, Benny made a series of very specific comments about Selena's eating. His exact quotes: Benny said Selena has the diet of a 5-year-old child, eats whatever is bad for your diet, and this morning I walked in and she was eating Jack in the Box at 6:45 in the morning. He also said Selena doesn't really like fruits or vegetables. Gwyneth Paltrow immediately responded, "This is not Goop approved." Awkward moment. Benny also joked that Selena will eat the S of Goop, referring to Gwyneth's Goop kitchen brand. Reports indicate Selena was reportedly seething over the diet comments. The tabloid framing is unverified, but context genuinely matters here. Selena has publicly discussed her lupus diagnosis in 2015, her kidney transplant in 2017 with donor Francia Risa, and her bipolar disorder diagnosis in 2020. Public commentary on her body and health has been genuinely difficult for her over the years. Benny turning her eating habits into podcast jokes is reportedly insensitive. Benny Blanco being discovered and mentored by disgraced producer Dr. Luke is honestly a permanent shadow hanging over his career. Benny was originally discovered by Lukas Gottwald, better known as Dr. Luke, in the mid-2000s. Benny worked closely under Dr. Luke through 2008 and the mid-2010s. Some of the biggest hits Benny co-wrote and produced under Dr. Luke's mentorship included Kesha's TikTok and Britney Spears' Circus. Then in 2014, Dr. Luke became the subject of a lawsuit filed by Kesha, alleging serious mistreatment. Dr. Luke has denied every single allegation against him. The parties eventually settled in 2023. Benny has publicly distanced himself from Dr. Luke. He told NPR back in 2018, "I don't have any relationship to him anymore. It's a bad situation and I feel terrible for what happened." So Benny has publicly acknowledged the distance, but critics of Benny still bring up his origins under Dr. Luke's mentorship as a permanent stain. Working under someone that dramatic for that many years reportedly follows you around the industry forever. It's genuinely one of the more uncomfortable parts of Benny's background. Selena marrying into that whole industry history has raised eyebrows too. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's relationship, reportedly looking overly performative and heavily PR curated, is a criticism that just won't go away. Their entire relationship has been documented publicly to an unusual degree. They released a joint album together called I Said I Love You First on March 21st, 2025. The album debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 with 120,000 first-week album equivalent units. It was actually the biggest first week of both artists' careers. Big commercial win. Then Benny built his podcast, Friends Keep Secrets, partly around the relationship. Selena has been a repeat guest. In February 2026, a couple's photo carousel from the two of them went viral, with critics openly calling it pretentious and staged. Now, other couples share on social media too, but Benny and Selena have literally built entire commercial products around their relationship, from the joint album to podcast episodes. So the criticism that everything feels curated for the algorithm honestly lands. Then, in April 2026, a bunch of fake rumors circulated online, including a fake "I'm single" post from Selena and fabricated divorce claims. All were traced to a parody account and completely debunked. But the rumor cycle itself shows how much public attention this couple attracts.